24 hours in a day just isn't enough. Now, I know a lot of y'all can relate to this problem because in the adult world, bro, 24 hours can be very difficult to manage because if you really think about it, only about 8 hours of it goes to sleep and then the rest goes to work and then the remaining hours is doing whatever we need to do in order to survive. But I decided to talk about this topic because I know there's a lot of things in my life that's not just, getting errands done. There's a lot of things I'd rather be doing in my 24 hours rather than just going to work and the struggles of everything else. Like, is it just me, everybody? Or, like, when I run my errands, man, it feels like I can't fit every single errand within a whole 24-hour period. Like, there's times where I can do my errands, but if there's, like, a continuous cycle of errands at once, and it does happen sometimes, especially if you put it off, running errands can be a fucking nightmare when it comes to having this time crunch. And trying to keep up with every single hobby I can in this time period is also very difficult for me because, like, I have a lot of hobbies, right? I like to record videos. I like photography a little bit. I like to play guitar. I like to go outside and hang out with friends. I like to walk around. It's like, bro, this shit sometimes just feels impossible. Like, it's 3 a.m. in the morning, right? And I have some friends coming over, but I wanted to upload one more video for you guys before, I go to hang out with friends because fuck, man, like, I'm just so obsessed with this shit. The biggest thing for me I struggle with is organization. Like, for me, it's extremely hard for me to stay organized. Like, when I go outside and stuff and do stuff, and I have a good time, right? But when it comes to actually, like, disciplining and sitting down, like, keeping my room clean, keeping a tidy schedule or a routine, it's very difficult for me. And that's why at times when I upload some videos and content on this channel talking about shit, like, the upload schedule is extremely inconsistent because sometimes I just can't help the inconsistency because a lot of things like to come up for me last minute, and I'm not the most impulsive person, but sometimes some ideas do pop up at the very last second, such as this one. But the cool thing, everybody, is that I was able to get some more Call of Duty gameplay and stuff going because I was feeling extremely nostalgic. And it's been a long time since I played the other Call of Duties besides just Modern Warfare 2. And I was having a blast during this Black Ops matchup during Jungle, man. Like, fuck. I was rusty as shit. And I was using the Plutonium mod where you can find players online through it and stuff. And I'm a little rusty because I was using a PS4 controller, but I was not used to using L2 and R2 as the shooting because I really liked to play on PS3 at the time, and I was L1 and R1 to shoot, and it just feels weird to me not having to do that while using L2 and R2 or left trigger or left bumper and right bumper. It just does not feel good or right. And the craziest thing about having like not enough time throughout the day is that it's extremely easy to like lose track of time. Like, I don't know how, but like when you're not paying attention, man, especially when you're at work and you're talking to somebody and you get too little distracted, 30 minutes flies by like it's 2 minutes. It's like, wow, man, like where the hell was this during the whole shift at work? It's super annoying. Like, do you all wish that a day could last longer? Like, sometimes I feel that way. Like, what would life be like if either we did never sleep or we lasted over, like 48-hour days? Like, what are your guys' opinions on that? If you guys have anything interesting about that, feel free to leave something in the comments below because I like to hear it. I do have a routine, but it's not like the most unusual routine. Like for me, surprisingly, I wake up with just one alarm clock, and the rest of the day, man, I just, take a shower, I do whatever, but sometimes, depending on the time and everything, that like I will put off certain things if I have to, because as an adult, we don't like to do adult shit. It's not fun. But the good thing is that I am slowly getting better at the organization skills. Like recently, I started writing down my ideas on my notepad because when I'm at work and I have video brainstorming ideas, I'll sometimes have an excellent video idea. And then when I get home to sit down to talk about it, I sometimes fucking forget. It is the most terrible feeling ever as a content creator. And that's a little secret that a lot of people don't know behind the scenes while recording videos. Maybe I should get like a whiteboard when it comes to my errands and routines, because I noticed that when I write something down, whatever is just anything like my feelings or just something I need to do and get done, I notice when it comes to like errands and just chores, it does get a lot easier, I noticed, and I just feel more determined because mentally I can do something I don't want to do, but it's just not very like easy all the time. It's just super easy to just sit down, play some Call of Duty, get distracted and lose track of time. Like, I can't be the only elephant in the room, and I'm pretty sure there's some of y'all that can really easily relate to some of this because ADHD is no fucking joke, man. But I do gotta say, when I do complete something, man, it does feel amazing when you do get the final result of something like cleaning your room or running an errand or doing something very important that you've been pushing back to do and it's finally out of the way. It's a lot less stressful and it's just awesome. And it is a nice feeling when you do it just for yourself and not for anyone else. Like, no one forced you to do any errand or nothing. Like, you did it just because you wanted to and needed to. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for listening. I hope you guys are enjoying the Black Ops footage. I finally got a new game for y'all because, like, I got tired of MW2, like I said, but I also got other games coming along, too. Like, I got Modern Warfare 3, World at War, I got Plutonium to work on World at War, and no one freaking told me that you can join a zombies match on Black Ops Zombies in the middle of the game and actually go to the next round when it's done and actually play a game of zombies in the middle of the match. Like, I don't know, y'all, but it's pretty cool. And if you guys are interested in the Plutonium mod, I will leave a link in the description below because I need some zombie buddies to play sometime, you know? I also realized that playing Black Ops Zombies does feel a bit better than I remember because when I was playing World at War Zombies, it doesn't feel terrible, but I don't know, man. I feel like Black Ops Zombies just has a lot more versatility and diversity, maybe. I don't know. Like, the maps are really cool, but like, I prefer that game, I think, because the gamepad on World at War is a little iffy because it doesn't have a very good controller support, and I understand like why some people would prefer Black Ops Zombies now. Also, everybody, thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. This community is being built up to be a very awesome one, and I'm really glad to hear a lot of y'all's comments. I'm just super grateful that any of y'all are just watching me, just reading my comments, you know, and it's kind of cool that I can just interact with y'all in the community a little bit. And I just kind of wish that I could read and heart every single one, but I get so many of them at the same time. It's just not really easy to keep up with all of them all the time because shit, dude, adult life. I hope y'all can manage your 24 hours of time on this earth better than I can because sometimes, man, it's a pain in the ass. Y'all stay cool and I'll see y'all later.